Hello, my lovely rose garden. I'm Av,
And I'm Ray.
and this is Rant and Rayv.
The show where we talk unscripted about whatever we feel like.
And today's topic is...
Frickin' 50 Shades of Grey.
Yeah.
Back to this shit.
Chapter 16, 17, I don't know. It's June 1st. We have officially reached Pride Month in the 50 Shades of Grey universe.
During Pride Month?
During Pride Month?
Uh...
And we are recording this on Juneteenth, so happy Juneteenth out there, everybody.
Happy Juneteenth, yeah. But here's this.
Yeah, I'm sorry we didn't get you anything better. Before we get started, obviously, even if I had full monetization on this channel, these videos are obviously going to get demonetized pretty hard. So if you would like to support us in doing what we do, you can purchase our books or become a member on Ko-fi or Patreon, or even just a one-time donation on Ko-fi goes a long way toward making sure that we can continue having the energy of, you know, food and whatnot to make these videos. And my books are available online anywhere that books are sold in paperback and ebook form. You can also get the ebooks for free off of my Ko-fi page. I ask nothing in return except maybe consider leaving a review. It really helps indie authors.
Please leave reviews.
Doesn't have to be 5 stars. Whatever you thought of the book is fine and valid. Just indie authors and reviews are kind of a big thing to help those books get out to more people. So please read and review. You can read them for free on Ko-fi. And I should hopefully have a new short story coming out very soon.
Yes.
And I'm finishing up the edit of Weathering the Storm edition, Cloudless Rain, Act 1. So that will also hopefully be up in July or August. Fingers crossed on that. I still have some edits. I want to go through it all again. But the writing portion of it is nearly done. And then we'll do the out loud line edits and which is all we need for the short story. Yeah. Which I haven't titled yet.
Because titles are hard.
Titles are hard. That's one of the things that you could help me with if you're a supporter. Supporters have already had the opportunity to beta read the short story. So another reason to go look at Ko-fi or Patreon. Now then, the theme of the episode is the devil went down to Georgia.
He was looking for a soul to steal.
Because that's what the devil is doing in this chapter. We asked our supporters for some name suggestions, and they did not disappoint. Wednesday, June 1st, 2011. It's been an interesting morning. I bet not.
I'm sure it hasn't.
We left Boeing Field at 11:30 Pacific Standard Time. Stefan is flying with his first officer, Jill Bailey, and we're due to arrive in Georgia at 19:30 Eastern Standard Time. Bill has managed to arrange a meeting with the Savannah Brownfield Redevelopment Authority tomorrow, and I might be meeting them for a drink this evening. So if Diddle the Fiddle is otherwise occupied or doesn't want to see me, the journey won't be a complete waste of time.
Yeah, tell yourself that, Gray.
Taylor has joined me for a light lunch and is now sorting through some paperwork, and I have a whole lot of reading to do. The only part of the equation I've yet to solve is arranging to see... He was in a bondage joke, because he was way behind and he was willing to make a deal. I'll see how that goes once I arrive in Savannah. I'm hoping some inspiration will come to me on the flight. I run my hand through my hair, and for the first time in a long while I lie back and doze as the G550 cruises at 30,000 feet, bound for Savannah Hilton Head International. The drone of the engines is soothing, and I'm tired. So tired.
That would be the nightmares, Gray.
I don't know why they are worse at the moment. I close my eyes.
Because you can feel my angry energy assaulting your psyche.
I just glimpsed what's coming next, and I really wish I could just skip this part. Winnie is scratching at her post in protest. Hi, baby girl.
Let's go.
This is not safe for Winnie.
Not safe for Winnies.
This is another moment to, if you are just listening to this, review the content warnings that are on the screen right now. help.
Help.
This is how you will be with me. Do you understand? Well, yes, ma'am.
Wait, no, I'm not doing the ooh-ooh voice for J.K. Rowling. Yes, ma'am. She runs a scarlet fingernail across my chest. I flinch and pull against the restraints as the darkness surfaces, burning my skin in the wake of her touch. But I don't make a sound. I don't dare. Okay, so the bad etiquette was just from the get-go, which is not surprising given that he is underage and she is
There's a lot of
his
bad
mom's
etiquette.
friend.
There's a lot of bad etiquette going on here.
The whole thing is horrible. All bad.
And also
0%
very
good.
illegal.
Yeah, I don't like this. I really hate that this is included.
If you behave, I'll let you come in my mouth.
Not because the act itself is gross, but because it's her and him and the situation at hand.
But not yet. We've got a long way to go before then.
Her fingernail blazes down my skin, from the top of my sternum to my navel. I want to scream. She grabs my face, squeezing open my mouth, and kisses me. Her tongue demanding and wet. She brandishes the leather flogger, and I know this will be tough to endure, but I have my eye on the prize, her fucking mouth. As the first lash falls and blisters across my skin, I welcome the pain and the endorphin rush. Okay, so no wonder he's not expecting her to enjoy it. He never enjoyed it either. This is generational abuse somehow. Oh boy. I mean,
generational sexual abuse.
It explains a lot, but it excuses nothing.
Yeah.
Okay, well, at least we got through that quickly. Mr. Gray will be landing in 20 minutes, Taylor informs me, startling me awake. Are you okay, sir? Yeah, sure, thanks. Would you like some water? Please. I take a deep breath to bring my heart rate down, and Taylor passes me a glass of cold Evian. I take a welcome sip, glad it's just Taylor on board. It's not often I dream about my heady days with J.K. Rowling. I don't know if I'd call that heady.
I think,
horrifying?
Yeah. Traumatizing.
Gross? Out of the window, the sky is blue, the sparse clouds pinking with the early evening sun. The light appears brilliant, golden, tranquil. The sinking sun reflecting off the cumulus clouds. For a moment, I wish I were in my sailplane. I bet the thermals are fantastic up here.
Yes!
That's what I should do. Take Hickory Stump soaring. That would be more, wouldn't it? Taylor. Yes, sir. I'd like to take Hickory One Pump Chump soaring in Georgia at dawn tomorrow, if we can find somewhere to do that. But later would be fine, too. If it's later, I'll have to move my meeting. Okay, so the sun is setting, and you want to take her out at dawn tomorrow. It's summertime, basically. That is not a whole lot of time to get that arranged. You haven't even talked to her yet.
Yeah. Well, I mean, talking to her is moot, because he's gonna do it regardless of her opinion on it.
I know, but if a non-abusive person we're thinking about surprising their loved one, and maybe it's just me and not doing like super great with surprises.
Mm-hmm.
I like being able to prepare myself in advance. I don't need to know the exact specifics of something.
Yeah.
But like if you wanted to take me out on like a date to like a movie or something,
Mm-hmm.
I would need to know ahead of time, hey, I want to take you out like around this time for like go on a date. We're going to go see a movie. Now, you could surprise me with what the movie is.
Yeah.
Or like where we go to eat dinner or something like that. Like that part could be a surprise.
Yeah.
But I need to know that we're going out to see a movie.
Yeah.
You can't just fucking spring that shit, especially not at fucking dawn.
Yeah.
You can't be shaking me awake and going, hey, we're going to go rock climbing. And I'm like, what? I'm not mentally prepared for rock climbing.
I just woke up. I'm eepies.
Especially something as adrenaline raising as soaring in a sailplane. Like, a lot of people have anxiety around flying
Yeah.
and just being up really high in general.
Well,
Assumedly, she's not, like, terrified of flying, but sailing is a much more
yeah.
personal experience with gravity, uh, to my understanding. So it's like, oh yeah, we're gonna go, like, parachuting and jump out of a helicopter at dawn. A lot of people that are okay with flying are not okay with doing that,
Yeah.
myself included.
Yeah.
I'm gonna need some time to prepare. So again, just don't fucking do that. I'll get on it. Never mind the cost. Okay, sir. Thanks. Now I just have to tell, and fire flew from his fingertips as he rosined up his bow. There are 2 cars waiting for us when the G550 comes to a halt on the tarmac near the signature flight support terminal at the airport.
That sure was a lot of words.
That sure was a lot of words. Could have just say there are 2 cars waiting for us when we land.
Yeah.
Like, and I'm not against some flavor, some description, but the specifics of the airport terminal are not the specifics and flavor I want.
Just literally, who gives a fuck? Who gives a fuck?
Taylor and I step out of the plane and into the suffocating heat.
Hell,
It's sticky, even at this time. Yeah, it's June in Georgia. I'd be amazed if it's less than 80 degrees at any point.
It's gonna be humid, boy. It's the South.
I very briefly was in Georgia once. Just at the airport, we were getting a layover.
Oh, yeah, the Atlanta airport?
I think it was Atlanta, yeah.
Yeah, it would probably be Atlanta. It's one of their big ones.
Yeah, but it was just a layover. We were going to visit my grandparents in Alabama.
Atlanta airport might actually be bigger than Chicago O'Hare now.
Maybe.
I think it is the biggest airport. Atlanta?
Yeah, I do not know. I don't know
I
things.
don't know.
All I know is we fly to LAX to go to Disneyland.
Yeah.
And every single time I forget where we're supposed to go to get on the Disneyland bus.
Yeah. Well, LAX is also really big. But, like, Atlanta airport is, like, huge.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure Atlanta's one of the international ones.
Yeah, it is. Well, so is LAX and O'Hare.
Yeah.
Like, they're big. But I'm pretty sure Atlanta's the biggest.
It'd be interesting to look up and find out.
Yeah.
Comment below if which airport in the United States is the biggest one.
I'm fairly certain it's Atlanta. Because, like, it's one of the 2 things that's in Atlanta. It's the Coca-Cola bottling plant and the airport.
But yeah, I didn't go into the city. We literally, it was just we were there for like 2 hours waiting for the next plane. But yeah, so technically I've been to Georgia before. Anyway. The rep hands the keys for both cars to Taylor. I raise a brow at him. Ford Mustang? It's all I could find in Savannah at short notice. Taylor looks sheepish. At least it's a red convertible, though in this heat I hope it has AC. Do cars not normally have...
Yeah, all cars have AC, dude.
Like, up past a certain year, I'm pretty sure.
Yeah.
Because I remember my dad had, like, an old Mustang that didn't have AC.
Yeah.
But it was an old Mustang in the 90s.
Yeah.
So it's probably, like, from the late 70s or something.
Yeah,
maybe later.
This is a rental car. It's gonna have fucking AC.
In the South? Good, thanks. I take the keys from him and, grabbing my messenger bag, leave him to unload the rest of the luggage from the plane into his Suburban. I shake hands with Stefan and Bailey and thank them for a smooth flight. In the Mustang, I cruise out of the airport and onward to downtown Savannah, listening to Bruce on my iPod through the car sound system. Tildy. There were Tildies before, but
yeah.
New Tildy. Andrea has booked me into a suite at the Bohemian Hotel, which looks out over the Savannah River. It's dusk, and the view from the balcony is impressive. The river is luminous, reflecting the graduated colors of the sky and the lights on the suspension bridge and the docks. And the...
Yeah.
The sky is incandescent, the color shaded from deep purple to a rosy pink. It's almost as striking as twilight over the Sound. I mean, this could have been like a good visual if it wasn't really kind of shoddily put together.
Yeah.
And the.
Well, yeah, like Evil James really needs to get a better editor. Anyway.
But I don't have time to stand here and admire the view. I set up my laptop, crank the air conditioning to full blast, and call Ross for an update. Oh yeah, I forgot about the whole he's from Seattle thing. This is, how are you not dead? Like, it can get a little humid in Seattle, yeah, but, you're
It's
up north at least.
It's colder. I've never been to Seattle in the summer, but I imagine it doesn't get all that hot.
Not compared to where we live.
Yeah.
Like, the trade-off is that a lot of places up there don't have air conditioning because it doesn't get, like, super hot. I think the worst it ever got was, like, 81 degrees, but with the humidity, it was kind of like, yeah, you wouldn't want to go outside in this. But, like, it wasn't bad.
Yeah, like, I imagine it gets humid, but...
Not as humid as Georgia.
No, not as humid as Georgia.
Why the sudden interest in Georgia, Christian? It's personal. She huffs down the phone. Since when have you let your personal life interfere with business?
All the time.
Yeah, I've never seen him do otherwise.
Since I met...
You do realize that he has literally hired nothing but blondes so that he's not tempted to fuck any brunettes that work at his office.
Yeah. Like...
your fucking office building looking like a cult compound. Because he can not handle not bringing personal matters into the workplace. His dick is, like, controls his every move.
Since I met... And he pulled the bow across the strings and it made an evil hiss.
I don't like Detroit, I snap. Okay, she backs off. I might meet the Savannah Brownfield liaison for a drink later, I add, attempting to placate her. Whatever, Christian. There are a few other things we need to talk about. The aid has arrived in Rotterdam. Do you still want to go ahead? I want a book about Ross, honestly, just dealing with this man's bullshit. Yes, let's get it done. I made a commitment at the End Global Hunger launch. This needs to happen before I can face that committee again. Okay. Any further thoughts on the publishing acquisition? I'm still undecided. I think SIP has some potential. Yeah, maybe. Let me think about it for a while longer. I'm seeing Marco to discuss the Lucas Woods situation. Okay, let me know how that goes. Call me later. Will do. Bye for now. Aren't you just fucking riveted by this man's work life? And it was a finger on the monkey's paw curled, because I'm pretty sure I complained in 50 Shades of Grey about, wanting to know more details of what he does. But I don't feel like this is giving me details of what he does. I feel like this is giving me the busy work of what he does.
I still have, like, legitimately no idea what specifically his company works with.
They just buy and sell assets and resources, I guess. They buy a company, and then they decide...
So he's a corporate vampire. Got it.
Hey, vampire! It works!
He's the worst kind of vampire.
It all comes back around.
He's worse than the literal blood-sucking kind. He's just a vampire for capitalism.
Yep. I'm avoiding the inevitable. I know this. But I decide it would be better to tackle gold is a bad material for string instruments via email or phone. I've yet to decide which, on a full stomach. So I order dinner. While I'm waiting, there's a text from Andrea letting me know my drinks appointment is off. I'm fine with that. I'll see them tomorrow morning, provided I'm not soaring with impish backup band. Before room service arrives, Taylor calls. Mr. Gray. Taylor, are you checked in? Yes, sir. Your luggage will be on its way up in a moment. Great. The Brunswick Soaring Association has a glider free. I've asked Andrea to fax through your flying credentials to them. Once the paperwork's signed, we're good to go. Great. They'll do any time from 6 a.m. Even better. Have them ready from then. Send me the address. Will do. There's a knock on the door. My luggage and room service have arrived simultaneously. The food smells delicious. Fried green tomatoes and shrimp and grits. Well, I'm in the South.
Just the most stereotypical, like, Southern food you can think of. What E.L. James, what do they eat in the South?
Fried green tomatoes and shrimp and grits. That's an appetizer course.
Well, shrimp and grits is a menu, or is a meal, but
I always think of them as more side dishes.
It can be, but it's eaten as a meal.
I'm no expert.
She's really just, what do those Yanks eat down south? Fried green tomatoes and shrimp and grits. I'm just like,
okay.
and I'm doing the most stereotypical accent I can think of, because this is the most stereotypical food you can think of for the South.
Yeah, and also you ordered room service. Did you not know what you ordered, or did you literally just say send dinner and they're like,
Like, yeah, shrimp and grits is good and fried green tomatoes are good, but you really had to, like, get the Southern McSouthern meal.
He got the mixed Southern. Well, there's no fried chicken.
Well, yeah, but he's also ritzy, so he would probably be offended if they gave him fried chicken because he's a little freak.
Anyway. While I eat, I contemplate my strategy with the devil's deal being better than Christian Grace. Real and true. I would rather, if it was between Christian offering me his contract and the devil being like, your soul in exchange, but you'll get the sick gold fiddle. Well, I'd take the gold fiddle.
No,
well, it's a contest, but I'm gonna lose.
Yeah.
I'm gonna lose.
Well,
so
you wouldn't get the
I don't even get the gold fiddle. I would still take the other one. I'm like, yeah, it's less embarrassing. It's a cool story, at least. I can go to a bar or something and say that I sold my soul to the devil. I can't go to a bar and say that I was Christian Grace sub. He's got an NDA.
At least the devil don't have an NDA.
At least the devil's gonna respect me and look me in the eye.
At least the devil will let me touch his chest when he fucks me.
Anyway, comment below to let me know what contest would you engage in with the devil? Like, if the devil showed up and was like, I bet a blank of gold that I'm better than you at blank activity, what would you confidently be like, I could probably beat the devil at this?
Oh, see, like, I don't know if I could beat the devil at it, but it would be so hilarious if, like, we did the thing where, like, the hands on top of the slapper, just like that one.
You are really good at that.
Play that with the devil. Simply because I feel like humiliating him just a little bit by playing Slappa. I don't even know what that game is called.
It's the one where one person puts their hands on top of the other person's, and the person whose hands are on the bottom has to try and slap the person on top's hand.
Yeah.
you know what we're talking about.
Just the most, like, sophomoric, like, annoying ass game that you could ever play with someone. It's just a game that you play with someone to piss them off. That's the game. It's the game I would play with the devil. Not to win, just to be really annoying about it.
You know what I would do?
What?
Info dump Cinderella boy.
You just feel like, you can take my soul, but first you have to hear about my hyperfixation.
I'm like, I definitely know more than you about Cinderella Boy. Probably the first arc of Warrior Cats. Disney movies.
I don't know, I think maybe the devil knows a lot about Warrior Cats.
Yeah, probably. Because that fandom is hell. Okay. Moving on. I hope that we get comments. I really want to see what people think they could beat the devil at. While I eat, I contemplate my strategy. Oh, I already read that part. I could pay a visit to her mom's tomorrow at breakfast, bring bagels, then take her soaring.
Bagels. That sounds good. I love bagels.
That's probably the best plan. She hasn't been in touch all day, so I guess she's mad. I reread her last message once I finished dinner. What the hell has she got against J.K. Rowling? Well, sweetie. I'm gonna hold your hand. Wait, never mind, I can't do that. I'm gonna look slightly to your left as I say this. She raped you. I'd say that's a pretty big issue to have with somebody.
See, I was just gonna be a brat about it and be all like, well, we all have issues with J.K. Rowling, and if you don't, you're not welcome here.
Yeah, the transphobia, honey. Mm-hmm. I'm talking about the book character.
Yeah, I know.
But IRL, the transphobia, honey. God knows what else. She knows nothing about our relationship. It wasn't a relationship. What we had happened a long time ago, and now we're just friends. You shouldn't be. What right does Ares and Satan having beef with literal children have to be mad? And if it wasn't for J.K. Rowling, God knows what would have happened to me. You might have become more well-adjusted.
Yeah.
There's a knock on the door. It's Taylor. Sorry, pausing. You can't be like, oh, it was fine what happened. It helped me in the long run. With the scene that we just saw. Because that was terrible. That was awful. That showed a clear lack of regard for boundaries, even if you were, like, the same age.
Yeah.
The fact that she is touching in clearly an uncomfortable place for you, and that this is definitely a hard limit, because it's a hard limit that you have with Anastasia, and she is disregarding that. This was not a good BDSM relationship, even if it was between two adults. The whole thing sucked. Good evening, sir. Happy with your room? Yes, it's fine. I have the paperwork for the Brunswick Soaring Association here. I scan the hire agreement. It looks fine. I sign it and give it back to him. I'll drive myself tomorrow. I'll see you there. Yes, sir. I'll be there from 6. I'll let you know if anything changes. Shall I unpack for you, sir? Please, thanks. He nods and takes my suitcase into the bedroom. I'm restless, and I need to get what I'm going to say to secret Johnny Cash origin story clear in my mind. I glance at my watch. It's 9:20. I've left this really late. Perhaps I should have a quick drink first. Why does everyone need booze before they make a decision in this book? That's not a good sign.
Because they do nothing but make bad decisions in this book.
I leave Taylor to unpack and decide to check out of the hotel bar before I speak to Ross again and write to actually being willing to sign this contract. It's 9:20. How will we still have so long in this chapter left to go? The rooftop bar is crowded, but I find a seat at the end of the counter and order a beer. It's a hip contemporary place with moody lighting and a relaxed vibe. I scan the bar, avoiding eye contact with the two women sitting next to me, and a movement captures my attention, a frustrated flip of glossy mahogany hair that catches and refracts the light.
It's sick violin solo. Fuck!
She's facing away from me, seated opposite a woman who could only be her mother. The resemblance is striking. What are the fucking odds? In all the gin joints.
Jesus.
Gin joints?
In all the gin joints in the world.
Bro, this isn't the 1920s. No one calls them gin joints anymore.
I know he's trying to reference Casablanca, but, like...
Yeah.
Shut the fuck up. You haven't earned that illusion, sir.
Yeah.
Also, you really want me to believe that he accidentally ended up here after all the stalking? I didn't believe it in 50 Shades, nope. And I contradict canon. No, the fuck he didn't.
No, the fuck you didn't.
I watch them transfixed. They're drinking cocktails, cosmopolitans by the look of them. Her mother is stunning. Like Tom Walker? Skill issue. But older. She looks late 30s with long dark hair and eyes that are looking for a soul to steal and getting your ass kicked by a random guy's shade of blue. She has a bohemian vibe about her, not someone I'd automatically associate with the golf club set. Perhaps she's dressed that way because she's out with her young, beautiful daughter. This is priceless.
Seize the day, Gray.
I fish my phone out of my jeans pocket. It's time to email Fire on the Mountain. This should be interesting. I'll test her mood, and I get to watch. Not a stalker at all. From Christian Grey, subject, dinner companions, date, June 1st, 2011, 21:40 Eastern Standard Time, to House of the Rising Sun. Yes, I had dinner with J.K. Rowling. She's just an old friend, chicken-pecking dough. Looking forward to seeing you again. I miss you. Christian Grey, CEO. Inc. Her mother looks earnest. Maybe she's concerned for her daughter, or maybe she's trying to extract information from her.
Good luck, Mrs. Adams.
And for a moment I wonder if they're discussing me.
If she's trying to extract information or is concerned for her, that it's probably both. Like, that's just
Those
a mother's entire existence is trying to extract information from their children while being concerned.
Her mother stands. It looks like she's visiting the restroom. Granny's dog checks her purse and pulls out her BlackBerry.
Here we go.
She begins to read, her shoulders hunched over, her fingers flexing and drumming on the table. She starts tapping furiously at the keys. I can't see her face, which is frustrating, but I don't think she's impressed with what she's just read. A moment later, she abandons the phone on the table in what appears to be disgust. That's not good. Her mother returns and signals one of the waiters for another round of drinks. I wonder how many they've had. I check my phone, and sure enough, there's a response. From Mashup of the Century. Subject, Old Dinner Companions. Date, June 1st, 2011, 21:42 Eastern Standard Time. To Christian Grey. She's not just an old friend. Has she found another adolescent boy to sink her teeth into? Did you get too old for her? Is that the reason your relationship finished?
What the hell?
My temper simmers as I read. Isaac is in his late 20s.
Like me.
Yeah, it doesn't make what she did to you better.
How dare she? Is it the drink talking?
Oh, sorry. How dare she? Is it the drink talking?
Time to declare yourself, Grey.
No, she's just pissed off that you're still, like, talking to your rapist.
She's still in close contact with your
fucking
abuser.
Pedophile rapist.
And excusing her actions, which... Not to sound like it's blaming the victim, because people can get gaslit and manipulated into believing that all kinds of things are okay that aren't okay.
Yeah.
But the adamancy with which he defends that relationship after it's pointed out to him that this was wrong does not...
Not wrong, but, like, just illegal.
Both?
Yeah.
Does not bode well for his potential attitude toward anything he does that is not quite morally or legally correct. Because it's like, well, if you're willing to excuse this in this person, what are you willing to excuse yourself of doing? It's literally red flag, this is a dangerous person. Also, with the sometimes not knowing which voice to flop between, I legitimately don't know what determines when a thought he's having should be the outer demon, and when it should just be him.
I think the outer demon is just whenever it's
I'm
italicized.
Yeah, but I mean, like, from a writing perspective, I don't understand what goes into the decision that E.L. James was making of what to italicize and what not to italicize.
I don't know. I think she's just doing it by vibes.
Yeah, because...
Which, like, as someone who also writes by vibes, I can understand, but also, I'm not a published writer, and she is, and she needs an editor. I just write shit posts and roleplay on Discord.
Yeah,
and that's it.
From Christian Grey, subject, careful. Date, June 1st, 2011, 21:45 EST. To the best there's ever been. This is not something I wish to discuss via email. How many cosmopolitans are you going to drink? Christian Grey, CEO. She studies her phone, sits up suddenly, and looks around the room.
Showtime, Grey.
I deposit $10 on the counter and saunter over to them. Our eyes meet. She blanches, Shocked, I think. And I don't know how she'll greet me or how I'll contain my temper if she says anything else about J.K. Rowling.
You know what? You're not going to do anything because, one, you're in a public place. Two, if you do anything, she has every right to sick her mom on you and you'd be dead. You'd be dead in a minute. And third, fuck off. She's allowed to have a negative opinion of your rapist.
Yeah. She tucks her hair behind her ears with restless fingers, a sure sign that she's nervous. Hi, she says, her voice strained and high-pitched. Also, she literally told you
that not follow her.
Yeah, that she needed time away from you.
Yep.
And it has not even been a day. Hi. I lean down and kiss her cheek. She smells amazing, even if she does tense as my lips brush her skin. Ew.
Ew.
She looks lovely. She's caught some sun, and she's not wearing a bra. Her breasts are straining against the silky material of her top, but hidden by her long hair. For my eyes only, I hope. Down, boy. And even though she's mad, I'm glad to see her. I've missed her. Christian, this is my mother, Carla. Soul theft quota gestures to her mom. Mrs. Adams, I'm delighted to meet you. Her mom's eyes are all over me.
Shit!
She's checking me out.
Best ignore it, Gray.
Why would you be bothered by someone who is old enough to be your mom checking you out? You don't seem to have any problem with... Also, I highly doubt she's checking you out in that way.
I'm sure she just wants to, like...
Size you up.
Size up the man who's, like, macking on her daughter.
Her very clearly upset daughter.
Mm-hmm.
Who's not telling her anything about what's going on. After a longer than necessary pause, she reaches out to shake my hand. Christian? She doesn't want to touch you, and she finds you disgusting. What are you doing here? The most fucked up violin bow you've ever seen, asked, her tone accusatory. I came to see you, of course. I'm staying in this hotel. You're staying here? She squeaks.
Yes, I can't quite believe it either.
Well, yesterday you said you wished I was here. I'm trying to gauge her reaction. So far, there's been nervous fidgeting, tensing, an accusatory tone, and a strained voice. This is not going well. Well, at least you have the awareness to admit that. We aim to please Charlie Daniels Band. Ah, yes, and now we begin the long yet somehow incomplete list of every artist that has ever covered or sampled The Devil Went Down to Georgia.
It's a massive list.
It's long. And I've seen more on Spotify, so it's not even complete. I deadpan, hoping to put her in a good mood. Won't you join us for a drink, Christian? Mrs. Adams says graciously and catches the eye of the waiter. I need something stronger than beer. I'll have a gin and tonic, I tell the waiter. Hendrix if you have it, or Bombay Sapphire. Cucumber with the Hendrix, lime with the Bombay. And 2 more Cosmos, please, Primus adds, with an anxious look at me. She's right to be anxious. I think she's had enough to drink already.
Please don't get to choose that.
Please pull up a chair, Christian. Thank you, Mrs. Adams. I do as she asks and sit down beside the levelers. So you just happen to be staying in the hotel where we're drinking? Steve Omiette's tone is tense. Or you just happen to be drinking in the hotel where I'm staying. I just finished dinner, came in here and saw you. I was distracted thinking about your most recent email. I give her a pointed look, and I glance up and there you are. Quite a coincidence, eh? Mark O'Connor and Charlie Daniels featuring Johnny Cash, Marty Stewart, and Travis Tritt looks flustered. My mother and I were shopping this morning and on the beach this afternoon. We decided on a few cocktails this evening, she says hurriedly, as if she has to justify drinking in a bar with her mother. Apparently she does.
Yeah.
Did you buy that top? I ask. Let me borrow that top. She really does look stunning. Her camisole is emerald green. I've made the right choices. Gem colors for the clothes Caroline Acton has selected for her. So Caroline made the right choices. The colors suit you, and you've caught some sun. Second time that phrase has been used. You look lovely. Her cheeks color and her lips lift at my compliment. Well, I was going to pay you a visit tomorrow, but here you are. I take her hand because I want to touch her, and give it a gentle squeeze. Slowly I caress her knuckles with my thumb, and her breathing alters.
Yes, rednecks. Feel it. Don't be mad at me.
She has every right to be mad at you.
Eat shit. Her eyes meet mine, and I'm rewarded with her coy smile. I thought I'd surprise you, but as ever, Corn, you surprised me by being here. I don't want to interrupt the time you have with your mother. I'll have a quick drink and then retire. I have work to do. I resist kissing her knuckles. I don't know what she said to her mother about us, if anything. Christian, it's lovely to meet you finally. Jim Davidson has spoken very fondly of you, Mrs. Adams says with a charming smile. Really? I glance at Apologetics, who's blushing.
Fondly, eh?
This is good news. The waiter places my gin and tonic in front of me. Hendricks, sir. Thank you. He serves Adrenaline Mob and her mother fresh cosmopolitans. How long are you in Georgia, Christian? Her mom asks. Until Friday, Mrs. Adams. Will you have dinner with us tomorrow evening? And please, call me Carla. I'd be delighted to, Carla. Excellent, she says. If you two will excuse me, I need to visit the restroom. Hasn't she just been to the restroom? I stand as she leaves, then sit down again to face the wrath of Home Free featuring Charlie Daniels and Taylor Davis. I take her hand once more. So you're mad at me for having dinner with an old friend? I kiss each knuckle.
I will kill you.
That's not what it's about. Fuck you. Yes, she's curt.
Is she jealous?
No.
I mean, yes, but logically, no.
Logically, no. Logically, she's just all like, that's your rapist, asshole.
Logically, it would just be, this is inappropriate and makes me deeply uncomfortable. Our sexual relationship was over long ago, the goodies. I don't want anyone but you. Haven't you worked that out yet? I think of her as a child molester, Christian. You really couldn't be any more point blank than that. My scalp tingles in shock. That's very judgmental. Good.
Yes,
I will judge. I am casting aspersions. It wasn't like that.
Yes, it was.
I release her.
You were a child and she was molesting you.
I release her hand in frustration. Oh, how was it then? She snaps, sticking out her stubborn little chin. Is this the drink talking?
No, it's
Shut
the knowing what child molestering is talking.
She continues. She took advantage of a vulnerable 15-year-old boy. If you had been a 15-year-old girl and Mrs. Robinson was a Mr. Robinson, and J.K. Rowling was a J.K. Rowling.
What's it? Robert Galbraith?
Yeah, Robert Galbraith. Tempting you into a BDSM lifestyle, would that have been okay? If it was Mia, say? Oh, now she's being ridiculous.
No, she's not. She's trapping you in your own logical fallacy.
God, they keep using her name so much. The Chipmunks, it wasn't like that.
Yes, it was.
I want to hear the Chipmunks cover of Devil Went Down to Georgia.
The devil went down to Georgia.
I can't do the Chipmunks voice.
Her eyes flash. She's really angry. Why? This has nothing to do with her. But I don't want a full-blown argument here in the bar. I moderate
almost
my
like
voice.
she's angry like any decent person would be or something. I don't know.
Okay, it didn't feel like that to me. She was a force for good. What I needed. Good God, I'd probably be dead by now if it wasn't for J.K. Rowling. I'm struggling to control my temper. Her brow furrows. I don't understand.
Shut her down, Gray.
No, you don't need to shut her down. She's allowed to have her opinion on this, and it's a correct opinion, actually.
Nickelback featuring Dave Martone. Your mother will be back shortly. I'm not comfortable talking about this now. Later, maybe. If you don't want me here, I have a plane on standby at Hilton Head. I can go. Her expression changes to panic. No, don't go. Please. I'm thrilled you're here, she adds quickly. No, you're not.
You're not.
Thrilled?
You could have fooled me. Yeah, because the author just, smacked her again.
Yeah.
I'm just trying to make you understand, she says. I'm angry that as soon as I left, you had dinner with her. Think about how you are when I get anywhere near Jose. Jose's a good friend. I've never had a sexual relationship with him, whereas you and her, you're jealous.
No, this has nothing to do with jealousy.
She's pointing out the double standard. How can I make her realize that J.K. Rowling and I are friends? That's not the problem. She has nothing. Well, I mean, it is, but she has nothing to be jealous about. Clearly, Band Zonderbanan is possessive, and it takes me a moment to realize that I like that.
Shut up.
Yes, and angry about what she did to you,
she continues. You really cannot get any more pounding that nail until the thing that it's been pounded into is dust. Why this is a problem for her.
And he's just all like, oh, she's possessive, she's jealous. And it's all like, you are the dumbest man on the face of the planet.
Shit, we're gonna run out of names at this rate. I really thought this massive list of bands would do this. But they're saying her name so much. Like, every single time he...
Well,
Twice in the next bit of dialogue, he says her name.
How far do we have to go?
Like, you really don't...
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, it's a long one. If
maybe we need to do this as a double.
Yeah, this might be a two-parter. We'll see how long these names last. Point blank, she helped me. That was a name, not him saying point blank.
Yeah.
That's all I'll say about that. And as for your jealousy, put yourself in my shoes. I haven't had to justify my actions to anyone in the last 7 years. Not one person. Well, that's a problem. I do as I wish, toy dolls. I like my autonomy. I didn't go and see J.K. Rowling to upset you.
You like her. You like your autonomy, but you want to take away hers? That's not how it works, big guy.
I went because every now and then we have dinner. She's a friend and a business partner. Her eyes widen.
Oh, didn't I mention that?
Why would I mention that? It has nothing to do with her. Yes, we're business partners. The sex is over between us. It has been for years.
Why did your relationship end?
Her husband found out. Can we talk about this some other time? Somewhere more private?
I don't think you'll ever convince me that she's not some kind of pedophile.
Because she is. She's the pedophile. He's admitted to that. Except he hasn't also. He's admitted to her doing the pedophile things, but he's all like, nah.
Well, I don't consider myself a victim.
It's all like,
which, can be a thing. Sometimes when people are being abused, they don't want to acknowledge that they are a victim. It can be a very tricky thing to navigate. But the melodramatics that it's being used with here are just so frustrating.
Yeah.
Fucking hell, Michelle Lambert, enough is enough.
I don't think of her that way. I never have. Now that's enough, I growl.
Did you love her?
What? How are you two getting on? Carla is back. Jerry Reed forces a smile that makes my stomach churn. Fine, Mom.
Did I love J.K. Rowling?
I take a sip of my drink. I fucking worshipped her. But did I love her? What a ridiculous question. I know nothing about romantic love. That's the heart and flower shit she wants. The 19th century novels she's read have filled her head with nonsense. I've had enough. Good. Leave. End the book now. Well, ladies, I shall leave you to your evening. Please put these drinks on my tab, room number 612. I'll call you in the morning, Vault 9. Until tomorrow, Carla.
Oh, it's so nice to hear someone use your full name.
Beautiful name for a beautiful girl. Beautiful name for a girl. I shake Carla's hand.
Beautiful name for a baby girl.
Sincere.
Vault 9.
Sincere about the compliment, but not the smile on my face. Frontrunner is quiet, imploring me with a look that I ignore. I kiss her cheek. Laters, baby, I murmur in her ear, then turn and walk through the bar and back down to my room. That girl provokes me like no one has before. Hey, so the person that molested you when you were a teenager, I'm not cool with them. What?
What?
And she's pissed at me. Maybe she has PMS. She said her period was due this week. I'm gonna kill this man. I'm gonna use a key to go into this book to kill this man.
Well, what key? What key would you use to enter 50 Shades of fucking bullshit?
the heroin key so I could just show up right at that interview and stab that pencil right through his eye. I burst into my room, slammed the door, and head straight for the balcony. Maybe you're on your period, Christian. You ever thought of that? It's warm outside, and I take a deep breath, inhaling the pungent, salty scent of the river. Night has fallen, and the river is inky black like the sky, like my mood. I didn't even get to discuss gliding tomorrow. I rest my hands. Oh, poor you.
Aww.
That must be so fucking hard for you. I rest my hands on the balcony rail. The lights on the shore and the bridge improve the view, but not my temperament. Why am I defending a relationship that began when the family tradition band featuring State of Mind was still in 4th grade? It's none of her business. Ew, don't bring that up.
That's what I'm
because that
saying.
means you were in 10th grade, buddy. You're only 6 years older than her. It's none of her business. Yes, it was unconventional,
Well, no,
but that's all.
Wasn't he 15? Wasn't he 15 when she started? So that's not even 10th grade. That's 9th grade.
Well, yeah, but fourth grade, and he's 6 years older than her, so I just add 6 to 4.
Fair.
Because sometimes 15-year-olds are in 10th
True.
grade. Depends on when your birthday falls. Unconventional. That's a weird way to say illegal and damaging. I run both hands through my hair. This trip isn't working out how I expected at all. Perhaps it was a mistake to come here.
Yes, it was.
It was. And to think it was J.K. Rowling who encouraged me to make the trip. Yeah, sabotage. My phone buzzes, and I hope it's Plavsy. It's Ross. Yes, I snap. Jeez, Christian, am I interrupting something? No, sorry. What's up? Calm down.
Calm down, Gray.
Now I'm just imagining Ross as Princess Carolyn. And Gray is a somehow infinitely less charming Bojack. Like, Bojack made a lot of mistakes and fucked up in a lot of ways, but at least he was charming.
At least he had a sense of humor.
I thought I'd update you on my conversation with Marco, but if now's a bad time, I'll call back in the morning. No, it's fine. It's gotta be like 10 p.m., and he was on a flight all day. Yes, it's a bad time. There's a knock on the door. Hang on, Ross. I open it, expecting Taylor or someone from housekeeping to do turn down. But it's the lawmen. God, I wish. Standing in the corridor, looking bashful and beautiful.
She's here.
Opening the door wider, I motion her in. All the redundancy packages concluded? I ask Ross without taking my eyes off Travis Mayer.
Yes.
Tommy Cash walks into the room, watching me warily, her lips parted and moist, her eyes darkening.
What's this? A change of heart?
I know that look. It's desire. She wants me. And I want her too, especially after our spat in the bar, 'cause that's healthy. Also, crazy how we go from she's been drinking too much to...
Oh, she wants me.
Yeah,
now.
we're gonna have sex now. Like,
it's like
consent laws mean nothing.
Wasn't she drinking too much?
She hasn't been drunk every time they've had sex.
If you have the opinion that she's been drinking too much, you should not have sex with her. No matter how horny and angry you are.
Why else would she be here?
And the costs? I questioned Ross. Nearly $2 million. I whistled through my teeth. That was one expensive mistake. Gets to exploit the fiber optic division. She's right. This was one of our goals. And Lucas? I ask. He reacted badly. I don't remember what any of this is about. I don't care. I open the minibar and gesture to Plavatrava Zabarava to help herself. Leaving her there,
she's been drinking too much. Here's more alcohol so that we can fuck drunk later.
What did he do? He threw a fit. In the bathroom, I turn on the faucet to run water into the huge sunken marble bath and add some scented bath oil.
Oh man,
there's
want a
room
nice
for
big
6
bath.
Yeah, there's room for 6 people in here.
Oh man,
Damn.
that's a nice bath.
I could do spell work in that.
I wanna just soak in a bath like that, man. Like, yeah, a hot tub is really nice, but like you can't add like, you know, nice like scented oils and like bubble bath and shit to a hot tub.
Yeah, that's like the one thing. But yeah, like, man, do you know how many beauty spells I could probably do in a bathroom like that?
I want a nice bathtub one day.
Though I
That'd be
don't-
so cool.
I don't currently work with any deities that cover that field. Maybe I should look into that.
That would be nice.
I think Angus is the Celtic god of love.
Or you can repair your long-standing grudge with Aphrodite.
No, we're past that.
Okay.
But I don't work with any of the Hellenic gods. I mean, except for, word up to Hermes when I got a row of green lights, but
I mean, you don't have to just stick with one pantheon, though.
I know. Sekhmet's on speed dial.
Yeah.
But, I do want to learn more about the Celtic gods first, though.
I know.
Anyway. The majority of that money is for him, I remind Ross as I check the water temperature. And he has the buyout price for the company. He can always start again. Oh, it was the guy who, whose company they liquidated. Corporate vampire.
Corporate vampire. Drained him dry.
I turn to leave, but as an afterthought, I decide to light the various candles that are artfully arranged on the stone bench.
Lit candles count as more, don't they?
Oh, I swear to God, I will fucking kill you.
Well, he's threatening lawyers, though I don't understand why. We're bulletproof on this. Is that water I hear? Ross asks. Yeah, I'm running a bath. Oh, do you want me to go? No. Anything else? I think this counts as sexual harassment.
Yeah.
Yes, Fred wants to talk to you. Really? He's gone over Barney's new design. As I wander back into the living room, I acknowledge Barney's design solution for the tablet and ask her to have Andrea send me the revised schematics. Pixie and the Partygrass boys has retrieved a bottle of orange juice, as if there is more than one person. Is this your new management style? Not being here? Ross asks. I laugh out loud, but mainly at Lee Tower's choice of beverage.
Wise woman.
And I tell Ross that I won't be back in the office until Friday. Are you seriously going to change your mind about Detroit? There's a plot of land here that I'm interested in. Is Bill aware of this? Ross is snippy. Yeah, get Bill to call. Will do. Did you get a drink with the Savannah people this evening? So he's like, oh, I like when Anastasia stands up to me. Ross stands up to you constantly, dude.
Ross is going to kill you one day.
Ross is
and I will
single-handedly...
cheer.
Ross and Andrea are single-handedly keeping this company afloat, and I low-key ship them.
Yeah.
Ross and Andrea take everything from this man, make this company yours, and slay like the girl boss queens you are.
Yes.
I tell her I'll be seeing them tomorrow. I'm more conciliatory and mindful of my tone, as this is a hot button for Ross. I want to see what Georgia will offer if we move in. I take a glass off the shelf, hand it to Bridget Bibbins, and point to the ice bucket. If their incentives are attractive enough, I continue, I think we should consider it, though I'm not sure about the damned heat here. 8-Bit Universe pours her drink. It's late to be changing your mind on this, Christian, but it might give us some leverage with Detroit, Ross muses. I agree. Detroit has its advantages too, and it's cooler.
But there are too many ghosts there for me.
Oh, shut up.
Get Bill to call tomorrow. It's late now, and I have a visitor. Not too early.
Also,
I
once
warn.
again, this is private life interfering with your work.
Yeah.
Being all like, oh, I don't want to go to Detroit. It's like, literally all he does is involve his private life in his work.
Not too early, I warn. Ross says goodnight, and I hang up. 100 folk Celsius eyes me with reserve as I drink her in. Her lush hair falls over small shoulders, framing her lovely pensive face. You didn't answer my question, she murmurs. No, I didn't. No, you didn't answer my question, or no, you didn't love her. She's not going to let this go. I lean against the wall and fold my arms so I don't pull her into them. What are you doing here, Ryan Shoop and the rubber band? I've just told you.
Put her out of her misery, Gray.
No, I didn't love her. Her shoulders relax and her face softens. It's what she wanted to hear. You're quite the green-eyed goddess, Cletus T. Judd. Who would have thought?
But are you my green-eyed goddess?
Are you making fun of me, Mr. Gray? I wouldn't dare, I retort. Oh, I think you would, and I think you do, often. She smirks and sinks perfect teeth into her lip. She's doing that on purpose. So yeah, it was just jealousy because I don't know, man. Because nothing can actually be about something substantial in this book. Please stop biting.
I guess jealousy can be substantial, but it should kind of pale in the face of
child molester,
child molestation, child rape. Like
my question would be, has she done this to other people? Have you pressed charges? Does your mother know about this? Like, which I think she did ask if his mother knew.
Yeah, no, and she
and he was, yeah, and that would immediately lead me to be like, okay, well, if you're saying that this relationship wasn't bad, then why aren't you letting your mother know about it? Because, you know, that leads me to believe that you are aware that this was wrong. I've got mosquito bites. It's so hard not to itch.
No, don't itch them.
I got eaten up while I was
use a rag, put it under hot water, and press that to them. Yeah,
I'll do that because I was putting more car tattoos on my car and I got eat up.
Yeah. 'Tis the season.
Please stop biting your lip. You're in my room. I haven't set eyes on you for nearly 3 days and I've flown a long way to see you. I need to know that we're okay. The only way I know how. I want to fuck her. Hard.
Oh my god.
My phone buzzes, but I switch it off without checking the caller. Whoever it is can wait. I step toward her. I want you, Lynn Anderson. Now. And you want me. That's why you're here. I really did want to know, she says. Well, now that you do, are you coming or going? I ask, standing in front of her. Coming, she says, her eyes on mine. Not me. Oh, I hope so. I stare down at her, marveling as her irises darken. She wants me. When he's snoring, her little paw twitch in her sleep.
She's so eepy. Eepy girl.
You were so mad at me, I whisper. It's still novel dealing with her anger, taking her feelings into account. Yes. I don't remember anyone but my family ever being mad at me. I like it. Ross was just on the phone. Gently, I touch her face with the tips of my fingers and run them down to her chin. She closes her eyes and angles her cheek to my touch. Leaning down, I run my nose along her naked shoulder, up to her ear, inhaling her sweet scent. As desire floods my body, my fingers move to her nape and into her hair. We should talk, she whispers. Later. There's so much I want to say. Me too. I kiss the... Oh no. I know what this scene is. We're about to run out of names. Please save me. I kiss the spot beneath her ear and tug her hair, pulling back her head to expose her throat. My teeth and lips graze her chin and down her neck as my body hums with need. I want you, I whisper as I kiss the spot where her pulse beats beneath her skin. She moans and holds my arms. I tense for a moment, but the darkness stays dormant. Are you bleeding? I ask between kisses. Prepare your screams. She stills. Yes, she said.
Because of course she has to be PMSing.
Do you have cramps? No. Her voice is quiet, yet vehement with embarrassment. I stop kissing her and look down into her eyes. Why is she embarrassed? It's her body. Did you take your pill? Yes, she answers. Good. Let's go have a bath. List of things I don't want to do on my period. Have a bath.
Yeah.
In the over-the-top bathroom, I release Aaron Mayer's hand. The atmosphere is hot and humid, steam gently rising above the foam. In this heat, I'm overdressed, my linen shirt and jeans sticking to my skin. Jennifer Weatherly watches me, her skin dewy from the humidity. Do you have a hair tie, I ask. Her hair will start clinging to her face. She pulls out a hair elastic from her jeans pocket. Put your hair up, I tell her, and watch as she follows my command with quick, efficient grace. Good girl. No more arguing. A few strands escape from her ponytail, but she looks lovely. I turn off the faucet and, taking her hand, guide her into the other part of the bathroom, where a large gilded mirror hangs over 2 sinks set in marble. My eyes on hers in the mirror, I stand behind her and ask her to take off her sandals. Hastily, she removes them and lets them drop to the floor. Let the sandals hit the floor. Let the sandals hit the floor. Let the sandals hit the floor. And we're out of names, so that's the end of this episode. We're a little over halfway through the chapter, and I'm not up to reading a whole ass sex scene right now.
Not right now.
No, that's not going to happen. Thank you again to all of the supporters who submitted names for this week's theme. We will have another theme up in the Rose Garden Discord server in the exclusive to supporters channel. So if you want to join in on the fun and a lot of the other things that we do in there, as well as access other rewards available to supporters, please check the links in the description. Again, even if we had full monetization, it wouldn't be on these videos. So if you want to hear more, it really would help. And if you can't support with monetary donations, you could always read and review one of my books for free. Thank you so much. Again, leave a comment below to let me know what could you beat the devil at. And keep growing until next time, Rose Garden.
Bye-bye.